Hey everyone, welcome to Football Fever guys. Today's video we gonna talk about specially about Arsenal Football Club, how they have become from invincible to invisible, right? The reason I'm making the video about Arsenal is guys because there are huge fan following of Arsenal all over the world, but especially in India there are huge fans still follow Arsenal and support their team. So before wasting further any time, let's get to the video. So guys, as I start off the video, the word I used was invincible. The reason because that in 2004 Arsenal were absolutely nightmare for many football club because they were fucking unbeatable over a season, over a year. They had player like Henry, Vieira, Bergkamp. They were absolutely world class. They were tearing apart every team in the Premier League when they won the Premier League as an invincible. But what the hell happened after 2004? The reason after 2004, their main players, as I talked about Bergkamp, who left the club at 2006, Vieira left at 2005, then Thierry Henry left. Okay, so Arsenal were unable to replace their big players. The reason is because they have been involved in a project, that is they were moving into a new stadium, Emirates Stadium, which cost them around 680 million. Because of that amount of money they are invested on a stadium, they were unable to invest on transfer market and replace the player like Henry, Vieira, Bergkamp, and all that list goes on, man, the invincible team. So guys, after that, once this player left, Arsenal were unable to be that invincible team which they were on 2004. But Arsene Wenger, who were coach at the time, was a manager, he was absolute masterclass, right? So what he decided that Arsenal, yeah, they have lost these big players, but they will put their bucks on their young players. They put their money on the young players. So they have developed players like Song, Samir Nasri, Robin van Persie. Hell, they even reached the Champions League final at 2006. Where they were beaten by FC Barcelona. So guys, after 2006. The things went absolutely wrong for Arsenal because guys, the teams like Chelsea, they have invested big on transfer money. They brought new managers, new world-class player. Then rise of Manchester United and Cristiano Ronaldo and the Abu Dhabi group when they brought Manchester City. So these three clubs have started to invest big in transfer money and they have brought big players. Where Arsenal in 2004 they were invincible, but after that since these three clubs have rised and invested on the club, Arsenal were no longer competitive. They were after that they were started to fighting for the top four. Even if they reached top 4, the fans were very happy because that's what they were expecting from Arsenal, because they were not investing big on transfer monies. They were backing their bucks on the young talent. But the shame part for Arsenal club, you can say, is guys that when they started to losing their young talent to the other club. Van Persie left to Manchester United. Samir Nasri went to Manchester City and he won titles. Fabregas at that time he went to Barcelona. So the club were at that almost they were around the rock bottom because all the player where they were using just Arsenal as a springboard and they will play good at Arsenal. Then next season they will move on to some other big clubs. It may be United, Barcelona, Manchester City, or even Chelsea, right? So guys, after that, Arsenal club, we were not investing big on transfer market, as I said. Then the downfall has been started for Arsenal Football Club. They were lost there all the players. They were no longer competing for the titles in Premier League or in Champions League. The fans went absolutely crazy in 2013. Where they decided to protest against the club, that what the hell happening to the Arsenal Football Club once we know, right? So after 2013, Arsenal owners came out. They said, we will revive the club, all that stuff, big things. They brought player like Peter Cech goalkeeper from Chelsea. They brought players like Ozil from Real Madrid, and they even brought Alexis Sanchez. But these three players, they were no longer live up to their expectation. Ozil was brilliant here and there, but he was highly inconsistent. Same with Peter Cech. Chelsea, Alexis Sanchez had one good season under Arsene Wenger. Then he had 1 year left in his contract. He left for United. So after that, Arsenal unable to produce the world class talent which they used to produce before. Then the French manager Arsene Wenger brought players like El Nani, Mustafi, Bellerin, Xhaka. All that players, they were not good enough to play for even Arsenal or any other club. During that player hell, even Tottenham were finishing above them. They were competing with in the title race, where even Leicester City has won the Premier League. Tottenham went to the Champions League final. So after that, Kroenkes, they being a greedy owner as usual, they decided that Arsenal will be an self-financed club. So guys, let me take you a second and explain what is self-financed. So basically, the Kroenkes decided that they will not even invest a single penny from their own pocket in transfer money or buy players. They will only invest the money which Arsenal Football Club earns. It may be in the form of selling players, merchandise, fan tickets and all that stuff. So they decided they will only invest the money which the football clubs earn rather than investing from their pocket. So that went absolutely terribly wrong, because they have lost 60 million on Champions League money, because they were not able to reach the Champions League, because they were reluctant to invest on big players or buy world class players. They were not reaching even top 4. They have lost 60 million by not reaching to Champions League. They have not received their Champions League money and all. So guys, after that, Arsenal brought, Wenger brought player like just to make, the club given money to Arsenal just to, make fan little happy. They have brought good players like Lacazette, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but that was the downfall of Arsenal, guys. They were nowhere near the top 4 clubs. They were then the end. Arsenal Wenger regime has been ended from Arsenal. He's been absolutely legend and absolutely masterclass coach. But the when this regime ended, it was pretty bad. Then they brought player like they brought managers like Unai Emery. He was there for 1 season, nothing happened. Then now their last 2 seasons, they are banging the bucks on the rookie coach who was worked under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. I would say Arteta, yes, he is a S-man, because Kroenkes want that kind of person. They were not going to, go in the market and, look for a coach like Antonio Conte or other big club or other big managers, because this manager will, they will knock on the door of the Kroenkes and say, they will disturb them and say, give us the transfer money to buy players, because these coaches required money to buy players. Because Arteta is a rookie coach, he is not going to have a say in the board meeting or anything like that. Kroenkes are not going to sell the club. The Arsenal club, we know that I said 2004 was nightmare, but now if you see Arsenal play, it's a nightmare for their fans. They have players like absolutely half of the squad is I don't think half of the squad, even if they sell, no top 4 club in the world going to buy them, or even the top 4 Premier League clubs are going to buy them. So that's the video about the downfall of Arsenal Football Club. Further, in future, if Kroenkes sell their club, I don't think they're going to sell the club. If they decided to, care little about the Arsenal fans or the legacy of the Arsenal, maybe they give what Chelsea did to Frank Lampard, and Arsenal Kroenkes give 200 million to Arteta. Will they give and say that buy the players you want and make the the club great again? I don't think they are going to. Even the big players, are they going to attracted and come to Arsenal? No, but money does buy things, right? So will club support Arteta and give him the money and say, go and attract some big players, pay them a big wages? Club will Arsenal club pay them, big wages and say, you will be part of a project, you are starting off something great? I don't think Kroenkes are going to invest in Arsenal. In last 2 seasons, they were finishing 8th, and they were finishing, below Tottenham. Man, this season Tottenham were absolutely rubbish under Jose Mourinho. They sacked Jose Mourinho. Still they finished about Arsenal Football Club. So guys, unless obviously the fans are protesting as usual, the only reason I think Arsenal Football Club is still standing is because of the fan. I believe that apart from that, they have a big name in terms of business, in terms of what they represent and all. But as a football club, no, hell no, they were nowhere top. They were not even close to top 6 club, man. They were absolutely terrible in past season. They were not the football club where new football fans are going to part of Arsenal or try to be fans of Arsenal, because the way they football is like they have no formation, all that stuff. They were absolutely terrible, man. I'm not going to go to the analytic part, how they play, because we all know they doesn't have any playing type. Can anyone tell me what is the playing type of Arsenal? No, because Arteta is clueless, the board is clueless, they just glowing with the flow. Hope Arsenal Football Club improves in future, and the Kroenkes decided to sell the club, or they decided to invest money on some players. So that's it, guys. That's the video for today, guys. Hope you like it, enjoy it. Hit the subscribe button, guys, and do let me know, guys, if you want to collaborate with me, because as I said in the first video, do check out where I made the video that is Pep Guardiola is really a fraud. So guys, do support me, guys, and if you want to be part of this channel, I just want that the channel to grow with the fans, guys. I don't want to sit there here and talk about all the football stuff. I want fans to come in this channel, have a fan camp. It may be any football club fan, you can join in, guys. And thank you for watching, guys. See you in my next video.